GEERUP has remained true to form for creationists, using quote mining techniques to take shots at YouTube channel owner Jordan Owen 42, a man who, even though he may disagree philosophically with Venom Fang X, went above and beyond to assist Venom Fang X in a most classy and humanist way, when things were obviously out of control. Ironically, quote mining is something GEERUP constantly warns against when addressing both his sheep and those who would challenge his words. Many of his videos feature cautions against taking biblical passages out of context and creating a pretext. This is doubly ironic in itself because a lot of his apologetics require such a pretext. But I digress. In the awkwardly titled YouTube video, Questions for Jordan Owen 42, Cyberstalker and Bully, GEERUP selectively uses clips from Jordan Owen's videos going back over a significant amount of time. The editing is of course done in such a way as to strip out any context for the clips. What's more, GEERUP then talks over much of the video, creating his own context for the clips. This dishonesty misrepresents the source, misleads his sheep, and risks destroying any integrity or credibility that GEERUP wishes to claim. Furthermore, GEERUP makes wild and unsubstantiated allegations and assertions about Jordan Owen, ranging from belittling his personal beliefs to asserting ulterior motives in assisting Venom Fang X. It is a free country, and GEERUP can and will say what he wants, but there is a price to be paid for using that freedom of speech to make irresponsible claims. That price is a loss of credibility. Unfortunately, his credulous sheep will eat up his every irresponsible word and ask for more. When the entirety of GEERUP's video is considered, it reveals itself clearly as a puerile attack on the character of Jordan Owen, through an inordinately high level of deception and lies on GEERUP's part. Any piety or moral superiority GEERUP wishes to claim has vanished. Without further ado, Smiling Skeptic presents for your consideration a similarly edited video featuring GEERUP himself losing his faith, his God, and speaking realistically for the very first time about the Holy Bible. Unlike GEERUP, however, I will not have to speak over the video to manufacture a new context. GEERUP's words do that quite nicely on their own. I can do this because I lay no claim to a moral superiority, since we all know morality is subjective anyway.
The Bible was written by a group of very intelligent liars. The most sadistic of cruel acts to do to bring such hope into the world and it not be true. The Bible is a book of lies, a collection of lies written by a liars. I don't trust in a God. Don't you see? Don't you see there is no God? There is no God. Don't you see? Let me give you the message of hope, people. Out there in the world, when you die, you just die. There's nothing. And there's no intrinsic meaning to your life. Don't you see the beauty of that? That there is no meaning in your life? That love doesn't really exist. It's just a figment of our imagination. And then when your loved ones die, you know, they just go back to worm food and then dust. I know people want you to believe in meaning and significance, but let me tell you, there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. There's no God to save you. Oops, was that a Freudian slip?
It's common sense that snakes don't talk. I understand that. It's not just snakes. It's also things like the donkey, Balaam's ass. It spoke. When you're dealing with the Bible, you are dealing with the supernatural as well. The entire Bible, from A to Z, from Genesis to Revelation, the whole Bible deals in the supernatural, a fable that uses mythology and cartoon characters that discredits all of everything I have said. If you take all supernatural occurrences out of the Bible, you're stripped with a hull. It's like you got nothing more than a cardboard box. And God is powerless. He can do nothing. He doesn't make miracles. He doesn't do miracles. He doesn't raise the dead and open the eyes of the blind. Why should that be an odd thing for you to comprehend? I'll tell you why. Because you use it as a battering ram. Error. You are wrong. Logic dictates you have that point of singularity that popped it into existence. Well, it's science for you. Now, do serpents speak? Embrace the scientific naturalism, the massive exodus towards secular humanism that's spreading like wildfire.